So you guys are thinking about moving to Colorado, but you're looking for that old town feel, maybe not your traditional neighborhood with all the traditional neighborhood amenities. Well, that's exactly what we're covering today, as I am diving into a brand new community we've never covered before called Independence in Elizabeth, Colorado. Welcome back to the channel, guys. I am Eli Schmidt. We are the Mile High Property Brothers, and my business partner, Will Grimes, that is normally accompanying me on these videos. He is out with you guys as we speak. It's been an extremely busy month for us. We've had a ton of reach outs from the channel. We have had all hands on deck, managing all our showings and under contracts and all that stuff, and we couldn't be happier. So we appreciate the love, guys. But on this video, I wanted to cover Independence in Elizabeth because this is an area, guys, that we're just now starting to talk about. And you're probably asking yourself, where the heck is Elizabeth, Colorado? I've never heard of it. Why have I never heard of it? And frankly, you're not the only one. I think it's one of the absolute best kept secrets that has been around, even for locals that have lived here for the past 20 years. A lot of them don't even know what it is or where it is. Really, guys, that's because it sits just on the outside of town, and there really hasn't been a whole lot going on here up until really just the past few years. Elizabeth is a very, very rural town, but the beautiful part about it is it sits just outside of Parker, Colorado, which, as you guys know, is right in the Denver metro area. So it's this beautiful blend of big open fields, tons of horse properties, big acreages that are out here. Yet I'm still 45 minutes to an hour max from downtown Denver. I'm 30 minutes from Castle Rock. I'm 20 minutes from Parker. So this truly is this little oasis of rural living while close to all of the local amenities you could possibly want. So on this video, let's dive right into it, and I'm gonna show you the new build community Independence that is out here, all the cool amenities that it has to offer, and really just how close or how far you are from anything that you could possibly need. So let's dive right into it. All right, now starting off, one of the most unique things about this property, which you guys will feel immediately when you come here, is that up until about the late 2010s, this 1,000-acre property that is now Independence was actually a working family ranch. Now, this is about a 1,000-acre parcel that is now Independence. Even though it's located in Elizabeth, it is on the very, very far north side of Elizabeth, right next to Parker. So as a matter of fact, you're gonna be using pretty much all of the Parker amenities, and you will probably never really need to go into the town of Elizabeth itself. So let me jump over to the map, and I'm gonna show you guys exactly where we're sitting right now. So right here, let me pull up my marker, guys. Here is the whole Independence community. All right, now the primary road that's gonna be taking you guys in here is this road, Hilltop, which will then curve up here, and this will bring you right into Parker, okay? Now, to show you guys exactly where we are at, I'm gonna zoom over here just a little bit. So this is going to be downtown Parker, Colorado, all right? Now, if I zoom out just a little bit more, you're gonna see that you're also not too far from Castle Rock. Castle Rock is probably gonna be about 30 minutes away from you. Downtown Parker is going to be right about 15 minutes. So that means that you're going to be getting over to your grocery store, you're gonna be getting over to your Target and Walmart and all of your daily amenities literally under 20 minutes, guys. And it's going to feel like you are out in the country in a very rural setting. So very, very cool. And this is one of the very unique things about living out in this area, is that you really get all of the rural vibes that you guys may be looking for, and the feeling of just space and being away from it all, while you're still actually very close to it all. Now, one of my personal favorite things that Independence has done is that since this was, especially very recently, a working family ranch, they really have done a lot to, first of all, preserve the natural landscape. And on top of that, they've actually preserved a lot of the original buildings that are there. So you guys will see when you're pulling into Homestead Park, which is one of the, it's the first like community center that you see when you're pulling into the community. They've actually kept some of the original home that was on the ranch, original barns, and they've done a lot of restoration to those so that those are now completely just updated and preserved, and now they are part of the community. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at the community map here to give you guys just a lay of the land before we really start diving into some of the amenities and the types of homes that they have here. So at the bottom of the screen here, this is Hilltop Road. That's the one that I pointed out earlier. And this is going to be the primary access point in and out of the neighborhood. And you can see that Independence is built out of 7 different neighborhoods, starting off with the first one that they're building out here. I believe they're in neighborhood 1, 2, and 3 right now. And then you've got 4, 5, 6, and 7 to come. Now, one of my favorite things about this is just how much open space and parks that they have. So you guys can see here, connecting these first 3 neighborhoods, you've got this big open space right here. And this is at Homestead Park. When you first come in, the community center and everything is going to be right here as well. The neighborhood just opens up into more of open space, and you've got these little pocket parks that are all around the neighborhood. And matter of fact, there is a pocket park within 1,000 feet of every home that is in here. So again, you're gonna be spending a lot of time outside, which is exactly what you should be doing out here. And then you guys can see the Homestead Park Community Center and rec space. And they also have noted on here that 40% of the community is open space and trails. And that is not just Independence, that is typical, true to Colorado form. We are very much an outdoor activity state. And when anyone is coming here, especially when you have sunshine so many days throughout the year, you're gonna wanna spend a lot of time outside, even during the winter. Now, let's go ahead and dive into some of the amenities and then the exact types of homes you can find here and how much they're gonna cost. All right, and before we move forward, guys, I've got to remind you that we are licensed real estate brokers. And as much as we love making these videos, we'd love more to help you with your real estate needs. So that number that's popping up down below, give us a call, text message, or email. We'd love to help you out, whether it's Elizabeth or the entire Denver metro area. We're your guys. All right, guys, let's get back to it. Now, a lot of you people that are into tech are going to absolutely love this, but even being out in the country there, you get actually fiber internet to each and every home site. So that means you will never have to worry about internet. You will not have to do satellite or cable, and you can get high-speed fiber. I believe it's up to 1 gig per home, which is absolutely incredible out there. On top of that, they've got these smart street lights that actually help cut down on pollution. And to top it all off, there is a community garden. Again, staying true to the origin of the ranch, these community gardens are very cool. The last time we mentioned the community garden was down in Fox Hill, about 10 minutes south of where Independence is. Now that one was more of a farm. This is just literally more of a garden, but what a fun way to get to know some of the neighbors and really get to be a part of the community, then all going and growing some cool food together. This is something that we're starting to see more and more in these new build communities that are out in these rural areas. And I gotta say, guys, that is a trend that I absolutely love. And not to mention, they've got a community beehive, which is cool. And they do have your typical clubhouse and fitness and community center as well, in addition to a dog park. So they really have left nothing out of this community. And honestly, there is still a lot more to come out here. And before we move forward, guys, I've got to remind you that we are licensed real estate brokers. And as much as we love making these videos, we'd love more to help you with your real estate needs. So that number that's popping up down below, give us a phone call, text message, or email. We'd love to help you with any real estate needs, whether that's Elizabeth or the entire Denver metro area. All right, let's get back to it. All right, now let's talk about what kinds of homes we can find here and how much they are. So taking a look here, we've got 5 primary builders in the area. We've got Lennar, Richmond, Taylor Morrison, Pulte Homes, and Joyce Homes. All of these are very popular in Colorado, all very big primary builders out here. Pulte Homes is one of the newer ones to the area. They're very popular nationwide. They just haven't done a whole lot in Colorado. We actually featured them on an Aurora Highlands video we did not too long ago. Went ahead and pulled a list of all the homes that were currently active on the market on the MLS, and they were ranging anywhere from the low 500s up to just over $1 million. And what I like about these, a lot of these guys are building pre-existing homes, inventory homes. So they're just picking the styles, they're building the homes, and then you guys get to really just know what your out the door price is, and you don't have to wait that 12 to 14 month time span in order to move in. So a lot of times doing that kind of pre-built, new built home is a great option for a lot of people. All right, now let's go ahead and take a look at just a couple of these that are in here. I'll show you guys just kind of what's available. So I'm in here, let's go ahead and scroll down a little bit. This is gonna give you guys a good feel for, kind of the general homes that we're looking at out here. These are all going to be at least the ones here with availability. So available for February 2024. That means that's an inventory home, okay? So they're just building this out. So this one is, let's see, $754,000. We're looking at 3,600 square feet. It's a 5-bed, 3.5 bath, 2-car garage. And scrolling down, we've got them anywhere from $800,000 for almost 4,000 square feet up to $835,000 for 3,400 square feet with a 3-car garage. Phenomenal deals out here, guys. The 3-car garage, again, with the amount of space, in a brand new community. Very, very, very good options out here for you. Let's take a look at one more here before we move on. Taylor Morrison, again, a very popular one that's out here. Now, with these guys, we've got to 4 car garages, which is amazing. One thing I always warn people about here in Colorado is that a 3-car garage quickly turns into a 2-car garage, and a 2-car garage quickly turns into 1 car. By the time you park 1 car in there, and then you throw a snowblower, some kids' bikes or toys, or your mountain bikes or whatever that is, you can easily take up a whole bay and a garage. So if you need to, go for 3. If 1's okay, go for 2. But it's very cool to see a 4-car garage. Those are a lot more rare out here. So the more garage space, the better. Just FYI. Coming down here just a little bit more here. Let's see what we've got with their available homes. All right, now again, these are looking like these are already under construction. We've got ready June to July, ready June to July. So these are all going to be ready middle of next year. And these are ranging from the mid 6s all the way up to the mid to high 7s. And you're looking at just under 3,000 square feet, 3-bed, 2.5 bath. And some of these homes that they're building out here are actually coming with like up to 1/4 acre lots. If you guys are familiar with our new build communities at all, that is a good size. So again, just to show that there are some really good options out here in this community, especially when you're on the ground level like you're going to be here. Now, as we're talking about new builds, guys, it is definitely worth noting that this time of the year, we're looking right at the end of 2023 right now, that a lot of our clients are deciding to go the new build route because builders offer amazing incentives if you use their lender. Meaning, I was just talking to a builder the other day and they were offering like $40,000 in order to buy down your interest rate. So people are getting a great deal on a home and an amazing interest rate. And that is a massive opportunity with builders right now. So definitely keep that in mind. And then the last point that I want to talk to you guys about, when you're looking at a place out here in this, more rural areas like Elizabeth or East Parker or any of those areas, the wildlife out here is so cool and it's such an amazing part of your daily life. I live in Elizabeth. I moved down here about 2.5 years ago or so, just about 10 minutes directly south of Independence. And there are so many deer out here. There are so many wild turkey. And I don't mean like you see them once in a while. We literally have deer in our yard every single day. And we also have like 2 dogs, and it's kind of funny because they coexist pretty well. They give each other their distance. My dogs don't bark at them and bother them too much. They leave our dogs alone, but it's a lot of coexistence, which is good because I can see that not going good real fast. But the turkeys you'll see out here, the deer that you'll see out here, and especially as you go up a little bit north near Independence here, you see a lot of like antelope as well. We'll get people coming here from other parts of the country and they just can't believe that, man, they just see this cool wildlife every single day. And, they're sitting on their back patio and they get to watch deer grazing or antelope going through the field. It is a very, very cool part of living out here. And I can't stress enough the proximity to the airport and the major shopping centers that you need, all while feeling like you're out on the open prairie with great views of the mountains. Yes, you're a little bit further away from it, but you've got great views of the entire mountain range. It is such a special place. It is such a hidden gem. Honestly, like I said before in the intro, I feel like it's one of Colorado's best kept secrets, and we're talking about it now. Probably going to get some hate for talking about it and shedding light on how amazing these places are, but it is too good to not share with you guys. So like always, if you guys have any questions about Independence or moving here in general, there's a number popping up on the screen below. Give us a phone call, text message, or email. We would absolutely love to help you out, guys. I appreciate you spending some time with me today. Have a wonderful week or weekend, and we'll see you next time. Take care.